houses, Portland, Oregon, home to the Trailblazers, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you the NBA live on 2K Sports. Along with Doris Burke, who will be joining us courtside moments from now. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Barnes and Griffin at the 3 and the 4. Paul out there with Ginobili, and it's Splitter in at the center.
You know, as great as Aldridge was in the first half of last year, you felt like he was going to really kick it into overdrive in the second half of the season because of his all-star snub.
And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Aldridge has got the game going here with the first basket for Portland. Ginobili with the ball. Matthews covering. It's Ginobili with the drive. And that one's good. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Aldridge, in saying he should have been a starter in last year's All-Star game, probably comparing the Blazers record at the time to that of Kevin Love's of Minnesota.
Yeah, but it's not just team success. I mean, one thing for Aldridge, he takes some tough shots. A 23-point per game score, but his shooting efficiency was actually below average last season.
There's the screen. Paul kicks to Barnes.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Now here's Batum. And Splitter pulls it down.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Griffin is screen on Matthews. Pocket 6. Griffin, no one around him. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Matthews, no one around him. Trailblazers keep it alive. Lillard outside. Dishes it to Aldridge. Fades back. Good.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know, I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Griffin is screen on Lillard. Paul goes in. Lillard with the block. They retain possession. And the basket by Ginobili.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Lillard against Paul. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Batum. Lillard against Paul. And the pass to Aldridge. The tray. Matthews, no good.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Paul passes to Ginobili. Griffin sets the screen for Ginobili. Kicks it out to Paul. Nobody near Barnes. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 6 points for Barnes.
The Blazers really were elite offensively. Shot it well, passed it well, took care of it. The defense is where they've got to show continued improvement. Last season, Terry Stotts overhauled their defensive principles, but they were still in the bottom third of the league when it came to getting stops.
And he gets it to go. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Paul kicks to Griffin. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Over in the corner, Barnes. A three-pointer off the mark. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Barnes against Batum. Left side, Batum. No luck. The Clippers trail. Paul kicks to Barnes. Back to Paul. Outside, Ginobili. The shot is off. Now Portland takes it the other way. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Paul dishes to Ginobili. They set the pick. Pass to Griffin. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Chris Kamen's checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And McCollum subbed in for Wesley Matthews.
C.J. McCollum.
Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot falls short this time.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open for the shot he expects to make.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Here's Ginobili. 5 points in the game. Griffin sets the screen for Ginobili. Out to the right wing. There's the triple. And Paul with the basket on the assist from Thiago Splitter. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lillard with it. Chris Paul covering. And there's the feed to McCollum. The offensive rebound. Lets it go with the 3.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
Griffin sets the screen for Ginobili. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Manu Ginobili has always been one of my favorite guys to watch, and an elite shooting guard on the court. I mean, the issue with him has been health. You know, last season he missed about a month with a tweaked hamstring, right as the Spurs went on their rodeo road trip.
And Portland making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Davis is checked in for the Clippers. Crawford comes in for Matt Barnes. Clippers leading by 4. Paul outside. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Unloads. That one a little long. And Ginobili, guys, clearly focused on trying to stay healthy. The last couple of off seasons, Steve, he's bowed out of international play.
No, it's smart. I mean, he's got so much mileage on his body, and it's more important for him to spend his summers just working on his body, staying healthy, strengthening those areas that he needs. And it's always tricky, though, to say no to your home country when they ask you to play on the national team.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. J.J. Redick's checked in for Ginobili. And it's Farmall in for Paul. Trailblazers making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
Lillard comes with the double team. Redick for three. Portland grabs the miss. Now, here's Lillard in the foul on Jordan Farmer. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Lillard. 4-point game. He got right to the cup using that screen. Lillard's got 6 points. Here's Farmar. Covered by Lillard. Outside Griffin. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Assist goes to.
And the Clippers lead by 4.
Hasn't been able to get it going offensively. It's been a slow start for him.
Lillard outside. Keenan sets a screen for Lillard. The kick out to Aldridge. Lots of room. That one wide left.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the boards.
6 on the shot clock. It's Crawford with the drive. Feeds it to Farmo. Davis. Knocked loose. Griffin is green on Matthews. Kicks it out to Crawford. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Crawford's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Now, here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Here's the three. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. Clippers leading by 7.
Clippers started out as a good team last year, but they never seemed to be content with what they had. They added vet after vet as the season progressed and really made some nice additions.
Here's Farmar. And the layup's good off the glass. The Trailblazers shoot the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Passes it to Matthews. They need this. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And the Clippers' depth was a big help for him in the first round as the bench provided, I thought, Clark, a good punch for him against the Golden State Warriors.
You know, that's true, but they just didn't have enough in the tank to get by the Thunder in that second round of the playoffs and what was really, I thought, an entertaining back-and-forth series.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And so he makes both from the line. Trailblazers trail by 11. Now Lillard. 6 points for him. And Matthews kicks to Lillard. Here's Aldridge. Nice D from Griffin.
Boy, The effort was there, but he just couldn't.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
Batum and Aldridge are the power tandem. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. And it's Lopez in the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Lillard. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Redick with the bucket. Redick's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Clippers.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. No dice from 9 feet out.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. From downtown, Portland grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound in this one. The fader. Paul outside. Barnes against Lopez. And that one's good. Barnes has got 8 points.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Here's Lillard. The kick out to Matthews. Batum passes to Matthews. He dishes it to Lillard. Second shot opportunity. The shot misses. And the Clippers will come the other way. Paul with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Now here's Crawford. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing. And it's Portland with the rebound.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it. Aldridge can do so many things on a basketball floor. It shouldn't really come as a surprise when he switches his style up. Last year, I thought he played a lot more with his back to the basket.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
Deep 2 from Crawford. And that one hits back iron.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Lillard attacking. And he gets it to go. Lillard's got 8.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Paul dishes to Crawford. Off the screen. And he jams it with authority.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
Stolen by Ginobili. Barnes sets a screen for Paul. And they double up Paul. Kicks it to Splitter. Aldridge again. It's Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. There's Crawford with the 3.
Defense didn't give him any space there.
Matthews against Ginobili. From downtown. The shot, no good.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the 3 as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against him. That was well done.
Well, then they picked the right guy to put on him.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, Jamal Crawford has proven that no matter what role he plays, just call him bucket. He can flat out put the ball in the basket. You got to give him a lot of credit, though. He does change his game quite a bit depending on if he's coming off the bench or starting. I think that speaks to his IQ.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Chris Kaman is checked in for Lopez. Beasley comes in for Nicholas Batum. And McCollum subbed in for Wesley Matthews. They get it again. Splitter kicks to Barnes. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Back to Paul. He feeds it to Barnes. Los Angeles with another miss.
And as you said with Jamal, a lot of players can't really make that change between being a starter or a sub, but he does it so smoothly in such short time. It really adds a lot of utility to this team.
For the finish. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Well, Crawford described it perfectly, Clark, when he said as a center, you have to come in and force yourself into the game. As a starter, the pressure isn't there as much as you can go with the flow.
Yeah, players like him can often do one or the other. Come in firing off the bench or let the game come to you. But rarely can they assess what the team needs like Crawford does and adjust on the fly so smoothly.
Beasley with the rebound.
And this has not been a quarter for him to remember.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his invisible man impersonation here, hasn't he?
Now here's Paul. Ginobili outside. And he converts the layup. Ginobili's got 9 points.
And another gap in the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
McCollum pitched to Lillard. The dish to McCollum. Now the pass to Lillard. Goes back up. And the basket by McCollum. Clippers leading by 13. Ball passes to Ginobili. Back to Paul. Dives for it. It's Crawford with the drive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, one story that didn't get a lot of press last season. 2 days after the Bledsoe trade had been given to go-ahead, the ownership tried to back out of it. The trade was already public news, and Doc Rivers actually threatened to quit before their ownership backed down.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Glenn Davis is checked in for Splitter. Griffin comes in for Barnes. And it's Farmar in for Paul. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And for J.J. Redick, that shakeup must have been tough. His contract with the Clippers was contingent on the trade.
And Kevin, reportedly, Doc Rivers leaned on ownership pretty hard, saying, hey, I shook hands on this. Don't make me look bad here. Our reputation's at stake. It all worked out, but a reminder of the Clippers' rather dysfunctional past.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Griffin kicks to Ginobili. Dishes to Redick. Launches a three. Here's Davis. Shot's good. And the Clippers lead by 17.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. That's 10 points for Lillard.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
Deflects the pass. And
my goodness.
What a huge play.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Trailblazers trailed by 13. Lillard outside. From the high post. Again, the miss by Lillard.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Ginobili kicks to Farmar. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Lillard outside. Ginobili with the steal. All alone. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark bringing it down hard. Now here is Aldridge. He's got 8.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Redick dishes to Griffin. A stupendous finish in traffic. Griffin's got 6.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Lillard outside. Here's Kaman. Sinks that one from the post. Clippers leading by 15. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Redick. He's guarded by McCollum. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Farmar. Griffin passes to Ginobili. They double-team Ginobili. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. Los Angeles, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Now, the numbers last year for them at the line, not great. Just 73% free throw shooting as a team.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Here comes Lillard. He's got 12. Here's Kaman. No good on that last second attempt there. as we begin the second half. First half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. It's been one outstanding game from Manu Ginobili.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out, and so far just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
And the Clippers looking at who they've got. Barnes and Griffin at the 3 and the 4. Ginobili out there with Chris Paul. And it's Splitter in at the 5. Paul kicks to Barnes. 6 to shoot. The drive by Paul. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Griffin against Lopez. Another shot. Paul outside. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. It's Ginobili with the drive. Tries yet again. Aldridge with the block.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here in the second half.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Terry Stotts led the Blazers to the second round last season, and he's now in his third year with the team. He spent a couple of seasons as head coach in Atlanta and Milwaukee, but this is his longest stint and the best talent he's ever had. As Stotts said, you never know if you're going to get another chance. Guys, he's certainly making the most of it.
Doing a great job. Thanks, Doris. Paul missing again.
Boy, look at the rebound totals. He is absolutely dominating out there.
Boy, that's been something to watch. My goodness.
And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. The kick out to Matthews. Tries again. And it's laid up and in by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 10 points.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
Paul goes in, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking. Chris Paul with the best assist-to-turnover ratio in the league last season, and led the league in steals per game as well for the 6th time in his career. You talk about the impact he has on a game.
That's out. He didn't have to get off the ground very far for that one. The big man with the slam.
Well, he makes up for any lack of athleticism with that tremendous size, Clark.
Yeah, he's not exactly a smooth operator, but what he is powerful. And when he gets positioned in the lane, he can go up and get it done. Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Lopez a screen on Paul. Lillard attacking. Matthews dishes to Lillard. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Paul kicks to Ginobili. Griffin a screen on Batum. Ginobili the pass to Splitter. It's Ginobili with the drive. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ginobili's got 15 points.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
With some arc, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
A little over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Here's Aldridge. The turnaround jumper. He's got 14.
The turnaround jumper. That was a thing of beauty.
Paul kicks to Barnes. Griffin sets the screen for Barnes. Outside Griffin. And that one is hammered home.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
And Lillard kicks to Matthews. Three-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss. Splitters got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, the execution just has not been there defensively in the second half. They look a step slow out there.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
You can look at a number of areas where the Blazers improved last season. Really an outstanding year all the way around. But one area they still had trouble with was their depth. That's an area they'll look to shore up going forward.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Chris Kaman is checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And McCollum subbed in for Lillard. Crawford dishes to Griffin. And it's rejected. And now Portland on the break. Matthews leading the charge.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Steve, depth definitely something Portland didn't feel comfortable with last year. Last in the league in bench minutes played.
And by a wide margin. I mean, not surprisingly when they were also last in bench scoring. Hard to tell which caused the other, but certainly they didn't feel as comfortable as they could have with heavy minutes from their reserves.
Kaman inside and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Chris Kaman, always known as an ambidextrous scorer in the low block, has also now developed a deadly stroke from mid-range. That's a rare combo for a 7-footer.
And for Kaman, so talented offensively, Steve, you wonder why he's only averaged about 12 points a game in his career.
Well, he's a little turnover prone. Doesn't get to the free throw line all that often. But you're right, he's so skilled. He can score with either hand around the hoop. He can also step out to 15, 17 feet, knock down a jump shot.
Paul kicks to Crawford. Pass to Griffin. Right block shot. Pass to Splitter. And here's Barnes for 3. But he recovers it. Trailblazers trail by 17. And here's Matthews for the 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
At least they gets 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
It's interesting to look at the relationship between Blake Griffin and Chris Paul. Blake, the unquestioned top dog until CP3 arrived 3 seasons ago, and Paul, of course, such a vocal leader. I think it's taken them some time to find the balance in that dynamic.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for McCollum. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Davis is checked in. Here's Griffin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Griffin's got 10 points.
And Griffin, not quite as outspoken, doesn't get into teammates like Chris Paul does, but he is becoming more of a vocal leader, and that's a process, guys. It doesn't happen right away. He may focus more on encouragement rather than giving marching orders like CP3, but he is embracing that leadership role, which is a good sign.
Paul passes to Crawford. He kicks it to Davis. Stolen by Robinson. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Matthews, no one around him. And the Trailblazers, another three.
I like the way that he has really stayed aggressive from that three-point line after not making a single one before the halftime.
And Doc Rivers said coming in, one of his goals was to help Griffin really solidify his standing as one of the league superstars along with CP3, with the emphasis certainly on defense.
Well, and I think Doc has accomplished that, and Griffin has accomplished that. He's gotten much better in terms of his offensive weapons, his defensive awareness, just his command of a double team when he sees that. Griffin has become a true superstar, no doubt about it. I'm sure that's a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in the first half.
Here's Barnes. That's blocked. Davis kicks to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Back to Davis. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Davis has got his second bucket.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominating.
And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Portland. The Clippers also changing it up. Redick comes in for Barnes. And it's Farmar in for Chris Paul. A three from Matthews. Kicks it out to Lillard. Batum attacking. Matthews dishes to Batum. There's the feed to Aldridge. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, this last season was the Clippers' 30th in Los Angeles, and for a team that's long played in the Lakers' shadow, for the second season in a row, the Clippers were the best team in L.A.
McCollum's checked in for Damian Lillard.
And for the Clippers, in their 30 years in L.A., folks, only 6 times have they finished the regular season with a better winning percentage than the Lakers. Man, it's been domination by the Lakers out there in L.A. land. So Clipper fans are hoping that this is a sign of things to come going forward for their team, the Clippers.
McCollum kicks to Aldridge. Rebound by the Clippers. 22 is their biggest lead. Farmar kicks to Redick. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And guys, for the Clippers, acquiring coach Doc Rivers from the Celtics in exchange for a draft pick. In Boston, he'd been the second longest tenured coach in the league after Greg Popovich.
Yeah, but rather than rebuild, I think he wanted to go for another ring in L.A. He's got a lot of authority, final say on personnel decisions. So Doc has really put his stamp on this team.
Here's Farmar. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. And the Clippers lead by 14.
It just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Ginobili's checked in. Good. Ginobili's got 17 now.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for McCollum. Batum passes to Lopez. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. And Matthews kicks to McCollum. Pulls up on the wing. No good off the front iron. Here's Griffin. He's got 10. Ginobili outside. Here's Farmar. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers lead by 16. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Clippers leading by 16. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. Aldridge and Lopez are down low. And it's Batum in the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Farmar. No good. Great D that time from Batum.
This is why you need size inside. The ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
And the wide open shot from Ginobili. Ginobili draws the double. Farmar dishes to Splitter. And it's good. Splitter's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Clippers.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Barnes comes in for J.J. Redick. And Paul subbed in for Jordan Farmar. Matthews, no good.
Very poor shot selection there, guys.
Barnes kicks to Ginobili. Here's the screen. Feeds to Barnes. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
Matthews passes to Aldridge. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Paul dishes to Ginobili. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Ginobili's got 19 points.
And I like that move to the hoop. You use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
Outside Matthews. Back to Lillard. And Matthews kicks to Lillard. Aldridge left side. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And here's Matthews for the 3. And he gets the bucket. Matthews has got 9 points now in just the second half. Paul kicks to Griffin. And he lays it straight in. And the Clippers lead by 17.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
Lopez with the ball. Picked up by Ginobili. And he gets it to go.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Barnes kicks to Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Good D by Lopez. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we reached the fourth quarter. Now, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, Wes Matthews started off last season on fire. Over 50% from long range over the first quarter of the season. And as time went on, he cooled off a bit. But as a whole, just an excellent year for Matthews. Probably the best of his career.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He said, "We are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there." We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Barnes kicks to Crawford. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And Matthews, a reliable three-point shooter throughout his career. Able to hit spotting up or on the move. Prefers that left wing, but can really spray you from anywhere.
Both free throws good from Crawford. And Steve, Wesley Matthews selective with when he'll look to attack off the dribble.
Yeah, he keeps his turnovers low, but he's a gym rat. Working on his ability to drive inside and finish, but really wants to shoot threes. That's what his focus is.
Clippers leading by 11. Paul passes to Crawford. He dishes it to Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Paul kicks to Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. It's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. 3-team. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Ball again. It's Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Wide open look. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Pass to Aldridge. It's tipped. Griffin with the steal. And a strong finish with two hands.
Pretty devastating, actually, to turn the ball over like that and surrender 2 more points.
Not the time to make mistakes, that's for sure. It's not an impossible comeback right now, but that just made it that much harder.
A different look now for Portland. Kaman comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Thomas Robinson in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Lillard kicks to Kaman. The jump hook. He feeds it to McCollum. Matthews, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. Matthews has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Trailblazers.
If you look at what Lillard has done so far, he has 17 points and 2 rejections.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And they're getting the ball inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down on the block and in the paint area.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Kicks it to McCollum. And that one goes long.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Clock at 6. Barnes dishes the ball. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence. Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Trailblazers. Griffin can't get it to go in. Matthews against Barnes. McCollum with the ball. Lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
I think C.J. McCollum has all the makings of an outstanding combo guard. 6'4", great shooter, capable ball handler. He should be able to play either guard position.
And what you like about McCollum, he plays bigger, I think, than his height listed.
You know, during his college career at Lehigh, he averaged 6 rebounds a game and competed well defensively against bigger guards. So he's got a little chip that he plays with, which I like.
Crawford passes to Griffin. Again, Griffin missing. Trailblazers trailed by 14. Here's McCollum. Here's Aldridge. Nice D from Griffin.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Griffin sets the screen for Crawford. Outside for Griffin. And a high bounce as it comes off the rim.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
And Lillard kicks to Kaman. Griffin with the steal. Tries to save it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Paul outside. Out left to the wing. And that one's good. Barnes. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
Came in a screen on Paul. The pass to McCollum to stop the drought. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. Clippers leading by 16. Paul with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Paul dishes to Crawford. Pass to Griffin. And stolen by Kaman. Here's McCollum. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Take a look at what McCollum's done.
He has 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And a lot of times, he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the 3-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Crawford passes to Paul. Back to Crawford. That one rolling around and rims out. Trailblazers trailed by 15. McCollum with the ball. And Crawford picks him up defensively. And the basket by Lillard.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Ball is doubled. Barnes kicks to Crawford. Griffin a screen on Matthews. Crawford dishes to Griffin. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Griffin's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. I mean, defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low. He didn't have a single 3-pointer in the first, but here he is knocking them down.
Ball is doubled. Crawford outside. Six to shoot. A baseline J. Can't get it to go. And it's Portland the other way. 46 seconds left in the game. And Lillard kicks to Matthews. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Matthews has got it back down to single digits for the Trailblazers.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jumpers.
Paul kicks to Crawford. Stolen by McCollum.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both free throws good from Aldridge. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his third foul of the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 8. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they can call timeouts all they want, but it's not going to do a whole lot of good at this point.
Yeah, this one's about done. The writing's on the wall. There's nothing they can do to change this one.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin.